Around the country, local officials have suggested that outsiders fed the public unrest that followed peaceful protests over the death of George Floyd. But Kevin Vaughn from our 9 Wants to Know team dug into the recent arrests here and found that Coloradans dominated the police reports.
We have individuals, including last night, who were arrested for arson, who were arrested for burglary, who were arrested for creating mischief.
On Saturday, as Denver Police Chief Paul Pazin tried to get his arms around the violent clashes in his city,
we certainly have folks that are coming from outside the metro area in order to further this type of destructive and violent behavior.
He embraced the idea that people from other communities were to blame and promised a crackdown.
We will investigate, follow up, and hold people accountable for the laws that they violate in our community.
And Denver police have done that. 338 arrests so far in 5 nights of trouble. But a 9 Wants to Know analysis found at least 71% of those busted were from Colorado, and the biggest percentage of them were from Denver itself. The vast majority, 290, were accused of minor offenses, like violating curfew or disobeying police. Another 11 were juveniles, and we don't know what they're accused of. But 37 others face more serious charges, including carrying weapons, throwing missiles, assault, and arson. At least 16 of those 37 were from Denver, and another 15 were from other nearby communities, leaving only 6 outsiders. Of course, it's harder to know the hometowns of everyone in the giant crowds filling downtown Denver during the past week, but a majority of the people arrested for causing the worst trouble are right at home. Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
And there are a number of people who have been arrested that we haven't been able to determine a current address for.